Welcome, Mike Martinez, and today, I want to answer something that I hear very often from a lot of people that call me up and say, hey, Mike, I want to become a public adjuster. I want to change my life. I want to improve my finances. I want to, do things that I am not doing, but I have the desire to do, right? And a lot of times the question I hear is, what's the fastest way I can get into the money? What's the fastest way I can start seeing success? And I got an answer for you. And the answer for you is very, very simple. The answer for you is find the right mentors. Add new skills to your repertoire, to your arsenal, right? Pick up the books that you need to read in order to motivate yourself, in order to again, add the skills. So, but one of the fastest ways that I've found for myself is surrounding myself with the right mentors, because mentors are important. I'll tell you, I got a lot of different mentors in my life, and some related to business, some related to just my everyday life and things like that, and they have helped me form the mindset that I need in order to succeed. They have given me the examples for me to follow in order for me to succeed. I know, one of my mentors is my karate instructor for over 20 years. Name is Tamin Kashimoto, and Tamin has been with me. He's like a father figure to me. I've learned a tremendous amount. I remember him telling me one time, he said, "It's okay to fall on your face, Mike. It's okay to fall in your face as long as you come up with a little rock. Come up with something. Don't say I fell on my face and I got nothing out of it. Come up with something. Hey, fell on my face, but look at what I got now." Right? So, and that sounds funny, right? But the fact of the matter is, you fell, right? So what's the lesson? What did you get? And that little shift, right, in my thinking is what a mentor does. That's the value of a mentor, right? You don't see it that way. Oh my God, I fell on my face. But now the mentor says, you fell on your face, that's okay. Come up with something. Why did you fall on your face? Hey, I got this now, right? So that little shift, right, turns the whole thing around, flips the negative into a positive. And that's what you need. I'll tell you, one of my other mentors in my public adjuster business is Mr. Lattanzi. He's the gentleman that got me involved in this. And Art is a special type of guy. Really enjoy learning from him and being part of his team and things like that. But he's a guy that he attracts people to him. He attracts the right people to him. He attracts leaders to him, right? Why? Because he is a leader. And you are what you attract to you is what you are. So I remember when I first started in this business, or even before I started in this business, I got started because, and my story is out there. You can see it in one of my videos. But I got started because one of my relatives had an issue, and they went from $58 that they got from their insurance company originally to over $9,000. And the person that did that was a person in our company, and they left some information. Hey, if you know somebody that might want to be a public adjuster, we train people and blah blah blah. And I took that information from that person. My family member said, hey, I know you're always into business. This is something you may want to look at. And I saw the value in there right away, right? Going from $58 to $9,000, almost $10,000. That's a valuable service, right? So called the gentleman up that was on that information. They had given that information to my relative, and I couldn't get in contact with him. But I was still interested. So I went out, did my own research, and somehow came to Art Lattanzi. Destiny, serendipity, I don't know what you call it, right? But, coincidence. But I got in contact with Mr. Art Lattanzi, called him up. Art responded. Actually, I called up 2 other people. I called up Art and 2 other people, and Art was the only one that responded. And I can tell you this, and I'm not gonna, pat my own back. But you can ask Art if I've put money in his pocket. Okay. So what happened to the other people? Right? The other people didn't respond. And so they lost out on the opportunity. Again, this is what I'm saying. Art, for whatever reason and however he does it, he attracts the right people to him. I can see that by the people that are in his organization. And to me, that's an example. That makes me a better leader. It makes me the type of person that I want to be, that person, that Art Lattanzi guy that attracts the right people to him, right? So, I mean, that's what leaders or mentors are there for. The mentors are there to kind of weave you through the process. They've already gone through the roads, and they know where the obstacles are and where the dangers are and where the problems are, and they can say, hey, go that way, right? And that is why, if you want to change your life, if you want to make more money, if you want to build a career that you're not in right now, the first thing you should do is find the right mentors, because the mentors are going to lead you. Mentors are going to guide you. Mentors are going to point the way. That's what a good mentor does. It doesn't force you to go in there. Come on, you got it. No, they point the way, right? So that's what, in answer to the people that say, how do I get there the fastest? Find the right mentors. Find the right books. Add to your skills. That's the key, right? If you add to your skill, every skill you add to yourself, every skill you add, communication, leadership, motivation, inspiration, being able to inspire people, that's a skill, right? Being able to communicate well, being able to tell your story, being able to motivate people, that's a skill. Right? Leadership is a skill, right? So you want to be able to add those skills, and you want to be able to mimic your mentors until you pick up your own style. You don't mimic them forever, but you mimic them until you pick up the skills, and then you can add your own flair to it, your own flavor to it, right? Because you want to be an individual. You don't want to be me. You don't want to be Art Lattanzi. You don't want to be anybody. You want to be yourself. Right? But you want to do that with the skills that you need in order to reach those higher levels. And that's the key. All right? So if you're interested in developing a career as a public adjuster, I'm going to tell you, pick up the phone. All right? I'm going to mentor you to help you go through this process so that you can become anything you want to become. I can't answer where you want to be. I can't answer how much money you want to make. I can't answer where your goals are for the next year or 5 years. That's all on you, right? But I can help you along the way. I can guide you along the way. I can teach you the steps, the lessons that I've learned, so that you can become better, so that you can start this process, all right? So again, Mike Martinez, pick up the phone. Visit my website, publicadjustercareers.com. Leave your information on the email there, and ideally, pick up the phone and say, hey, Mike, saw your video. Mike, ready to get started. Mike, what do I need to do next? I'm here to help, all right? Mike Martinez, hope to speak to you soon.